Peepos, how you guys doing this year? Um, I'm up here in Layla's room. Y'all hear the train and everything else that's going on. And I'm up here cleaning up dust. So this has been a very, very, very trying month. I know I had a video I did where I was explaining to you all what I wasn't taking into the new year with me. And truth be told, there's a whole lot of chaos in my house that was brought in. Now, I guess the biggest thing for me is, how do you deal with a chaotic person bringing chaos into your home? So let me just give you all a little background. And walk with me here. Walk with me. Y'all see, just about everything in this room is pink. And so I'm going to show y'all something real quick, okay? So I don't want to fall down the stairs, y'all. So these are the stairs that come up the stairs, right? What's sitting at the top of the stairs? Now, this project started December 27th. The last week in December, I had a hole that started forming in the dining room that had a leak, which led to another hole that was a leak that we realized every time the girls flushed the toilet upstairs, the water was running into the ceiling, and it had been doing this for a while. And so those of you who have been following me know that this ain't my home. I'm actually renting. And so this led to the landlord deciding that it was too much money for her to fix the issue in the half, because it's a half bathroom. This was too much money for her to fix the half bathroom. And basically what she came to me with was, well, it costs too much to replace the floor, fix the toilet, and repair the ceiling downstairs. It went from it being too much to, I'm gonna just give you a full size bathroom. Now, while I understand common sense ain't common, even I was sitting there like, how the hell can you afford to fix a toilet and a sink and a floor, but you can put in a whole bathroom? Now, my uncles pretty much do their own work on their own houses. I got an uncle that owns properties. And in my mind, this just in my mind, and I could be wrong. I don't know nothing about this. It ain't like I've owned every house that I done lived in. And those of you who follow me know that I done lived in 28. But what I do know is that it should cost you more to build a full bathroom from a half bathroom rather than just fixing the issue you had with the half bathroom. So long story short, she trusted someone to actually come in and give her a full size bathroom. She trusted this person to do all of the work themselves. And I'm gonna just give you all a glimpse of this, because I don't want to put myself out there too bad. Really, I ain't putting myself out there, because if this was my house, and people, you treat your own house different. If I was a homeowner, this would go a lot different. And that's the light in the ceiling y'all hearing. But this is the job that's been going on since, I think, December 29th. No, it ain't done. It's actually been a hot garbage mess. And so there's a few things that I've had to come to grips with, that I've had to come to understand on my own, because this has been a lot for me to deal with. And you all know that normally when I come on here, I have some words to say about something that I've come into, that somebody has shared with me, and I got to tell y'all what it is and how this is getting ready to go. This is my own ish, and I ain't got no words for it. I know that when I come up these stairs, I'm pissed all over again. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. It irritates my entire soul when I come up these stairs and I'm looking at this toilet. Like, it's to the point. This 30 days. Come on now, fam. Like, in a minute, I'm finna put a candle and a plant on it and call it a damn fixture in the house. Like, what the hell? So, yes, I've been pissed to the highest level of pissivity. Because anybody know who knows me knows I don't have a house, I have a home. And if you don't know the difference, then you might want to get on board with somebody who house you actually like going to better than your own house. That's how you know somebody has a home. So I have that house that if you were to show up unannounced, it's clean. I can offer you something to eat, drink, good company, a few movies. Like, that's my home. You want to put your feet up. Like, I'm looking at you like, what time are you leaving? That's the type of home I have. My home is very welcoming. It's always, I don't care where I live. I don't care how many times I done moved. I've always made my house a home. No doubt. My kids will tell you that. It's always been a welcoming atmosphere, and I'm probably the most hospitable person you will ever meet in life. That ain't me tooting my own horn. That's just me knowing my character. Understand what I'm saying? So when you have someone, because I've come to know the owner of this property's character, and I got a whiff of it when I first moved in, and the whiff that I smelled was, this is someone who doesn't have people etiquette. And I say people etiquette because the way I see it, you have business etiquette, you have people etiquette, you have work etiquette. You have, to me, there's email etiquette, phone etiquette. There's a whole lot of that. And basically what it is you polishing the etiquette part, because people say, no, that's business etiquette. That's work ethic. I think there's a difference. I think ethics speaks to the morality of your behavior on a job. That's just my opinion. But when it comes to etiquette, it's not, you can have business etiquette and know the wardrobe to go with your business etiquette, if that makes sense. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. So when I say people etiquette, there's a certain way that you actually treat people, the way that you talk to people. You understand that your body language speaks volumes. So you tend to hold your head a certain way. You tend to use a certain tone when you talk to people, especially when you need something from them. And I knew right away that the person I was dealing with didn't have people etiquette. I saw just watching how this person was dealing with other people. They didn't have business etiquette. And there are just certain things that are just embedded in people, and certain things just come off hard in someone. Like, that's just not something that's interchangeable. Ain't nothing I can do with that. So when it gets to a point where it's nothing you can do with that, then you have to understand that now you're in a place to be the bigger person. So I've been the bigger person the whole time I've been here. It's been a while, and I've been the bigger person the whole time I've been here. I've been more than understanding, because I'm the last person that's going to sit here and harp on somebody but the minute they say that they can't afford to do something, because I've been in that predicament way too many times. I am more than understanding when somebody says I can't afford to do it. I completely get that. What I don't understand is when numbers don't match up, and you all already know I'm in the numbers field. So when you come to me and you say you can't afford to fix the half bath, but that you can put in a full size, and in my mind, the numbers that's computing is to build out a bathroom, at a minimum, we looking at like $8,000. You got to knock out walls. You got to put up tile. You got to strip this flow out, fix the problem. You got plumbing issues. Like, in my mind, I'm saying, like, that's like 8 stacks. How we go from not being able to spend $2,000 to being able to spend $8,000? I'm confused. So, but you have people that in their mind, when they have a hookup, it's not going to run them that $8,000. I'm okay with a hookup. But I'm one of them people, I got to question this hookup fully. It ain't for the person to be intimidated. It's not for them to feel as though I'm questioning that they can't do something. It's that I'm making sure that I'm securing whatever it is you hooking me up with, and I'm not going to spend additional money after you hook me up. Because it's not a hookup if I still got to turn around and spend more money, which is what's happening here. So now we're at this stuck point where we're over 30 days of my house looking like this. It's not just this bathroom and this toilet. The wall is gone in my dining room. The ceiling is gone in the dining room. Like, you've taken my home. And it's almost as if my home has been shaped into this person's personality, because it's very chaotic. You can sit and listen to someone's phone etiquette and know their life is all over the place. If your phone is ringing all the time, all day, every day, and you constantly raising your voice, you constantly slapping the table, you constantly that's chaotic. Something in the background of your life ain't right, and you're actually allowing the people to come through that phone and drive your emotions. Something ain't right with that to me. I'm be completely 100 with y'all. When my phone rings, I actually look and figure out what this person could actually be wanting with me. And if I know that I already saw on social media you having a bad day, or somebody that already told me, have you heard from so-and-so because this, and that going on? Now I got to second guess whether or not I'm finna sit here and deal with this. Or if I have the time, my time is valuable. And even in this, my time has been disrupted by people coming to the door because they have to come and give quotes as to whether or not this is partially finished. Now, this one job has had 4 people touch it already. Nope, I take that back. I'm miscounting. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's had 5 people touch it. This one job has had 5 people touch it. The job downstairs in the dining room has had 3 people touch it. And what I keep getting is, well, I'm going to have different people do different things. It's hard to direct people who feel as though they know everything. Now, here's the thing. If you're inexperienced in a thing, you have to be honest with yourself first before you can actually receive the correct help. Hear what I'm saying? I'm going to say it again. I'm going to slow down for the people in the back. If you are unfamiliar with a thing, you have to be honest with yourself about what you're not familiar with in order to receive the adequate help. Which means that this is kind of like if you go to the doctor and the doctor say, what's been bothering you? And you give the doctor a half answer. The doctor is only going to half help you. The doctor will help you so far where if you would have been completely honest with the doctor might have told you needed a specialist as well. So now you're getting half help with what it is that you should have been honest about in the first place. So when you talking to people that are coming in your house to fix something, and you talking to them as if you finna tell them how to fix this and you unfamiliar with it, you gonna get half-ass help, which is what has been happening here. Because every person what I give y'all, 8 people, those 8 people have been paid. Now we're past the initial quote for the initial complaint about the leak. We passed that. That's just in paying people. We're not even going to get into the materials because the property owner is who's paying for the materials. Now, as much as I've been in this house trying to humble myself about this entire situation, I done constructed in my head how I'm finna go about telling the owner of this property about theyself and how they conducting their business and how they done created this chaotic environment in my house and what I'm sick and tired of. And God sat me down and said, walk through this house. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was working out and I'm pumping hard. And I'm pumping hard because I'm upset. And God said, walk through the house. And I'm like, what? What you mean walk through the house? I didn't walk through the house. You trying to make me mad? God just said, walk through the house. I'm walking through the house. I'm looking at the house. And I'm feeling sad. And I get to the bottom of the stairs. And I see that toilet. And it ticks me off real quick. And I'm like, I already know the toilet up there. You know, every time I look up these stairs and see this toilet sitting up here, I get upset all over again. Why are you doing this to me? And I start proceeding up the stairs. This 17 stairs. I start proceeding up the stairs. And it's coming to me little by little. Little by little. He said, the more you climb, the angrier you get. And part of the reason you getting angry is because you climbing and you ain't getting nowhere. And you ain't getting nowhere because you're allowing the characteristics of other people to cause you to become stagnant in what it is that you're supposed to be doing. He said, now you said you wasn't taking procrastination into this year with you, but because a toxic person followed you into the new year, you were procrastinating at what it is that you're supposed to be doing. You allowing the people that's knocking on this door to stop you from doing your work. You're not being obedient in any way because now you've been provided an entire excuse as to why you ain't got to finish what you started. And you're using this house, that landlord, the people coming in and out to not do what it is that you were supposed to do. And here I am preparing myself in my mind for a war with somebody whose property I ain't even supposed to be in. Hear what I'm saying? Because I had to come full circle. think it was Matthew Stevenson who recently said, when you forget what the plan is, go back to the original vision. My original vision when I got in here was to be out in a year. My original vision when I first got in here was to take care of what it was I needed to take care of. God said, I positioned you when you got in there to be financially stable, to be financially set, to take care of your business and pay your bills while you're in there. But at the same time, I gave you the tools that you needed to proceed with the plan that I set before you, and you still there. I don't care how bad her people etiquette is. I don't care how bad her business etiquette is. I don't care how tore up this house is. I ain't even supposed to be here. God said if you was gone, you wouldn't have been there for the leak. Oh, Jesus, come on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, here's the thing. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for the tearing up. God had to disrupt and dismantle this whole house to bring me full circle to my original vision. I wasn't ready. Y'all don't even know. I got up here and was like, oh my God, I got to get this out, because I wasn't thinking of it that way. I wasn't even supposed to be here. My plan ain't to buy this house. Isn't that now the person that owns the property been pushing for? But here's the thing. How do you purchase something and you're already seeing how someone else has been treating it? Why would I want what you done already mishandled and abused, and then you gonna leave it for me to then have to clean up when I already got enough on my plate? Why would I go adding stuff like that to my plate? Now, here's the thing, because my uncle came in here and he was like, well, you got to be able to see the vision. And, you know, if you got this and if you do that and all this other stuff. And I looked at my uncle. I said, I had to get us to my uncle because I get them. I promise I do. My uncles, they speak the truth. I get where they coming from. But here's the thing. They my uncles. They got women. And I had to ask him. I said, would your wife have redone y'all entire house without her husband? And he said, baby, would you have did? What would you have did if you ain't had me with this house? She said, I'd have called your brother. Here's the thing. My uncles have enough projects on their hand. This is an entire project. I'm not finna expect for them to do that for me. Not right now. They just wrapped up their own projects. They got other things they need to be doing. No. And truth be told, I feel like you have to be in partnership with someone, because the part that you all have to understand is that my uncle has a significant other who, even while he was sitting here and I was helping him with his work, she's online looking for things that they need to purchase. That's a team. It's just me. So I don't have a rehab in me when it's just me. I don't care what type of rehab you go into. You still require support. Hear what I'm saying? Message. You still require support. It's just me. And I wasn't supposed to be here this long. I never thought of it that way. And truth be told, God keep giving me the number 30. And my thought is that it's probably that by the time I get to my 30th dwelling, that I'll be all right. Remember, this 28. I set myself a year goal, and that year came, and I was like, we ain't running. Where we running to? We ain't got nowhere to run to. But at the same time, I had to understand the talk that I ended that year with God. God set me up. Now, wasn't nobody but God. God set me up and put me in a position to move forward. And he said, this ain't going to be no walk and pick up flowers on your way. I'm going to catapult you into the air, and you're going to spring forward. You didn't gain enough momentum. Come on now. When you move back and you're constantly looking and moving backwards, because some of us get into that position where we say, God, when is this going to get better? Because you feel like everything that is happening is a repeat of your past. I done been there, done that. And God said all that was you gaining momentum for me to catapult you forward. And I gained all that momentum, and then I started walking. He said, you were supposed to fly forward. What did you do? I walked. I'm not even gonna lie. I forgot about the vision. I got caught up in other things that I shouldn't have been getting caught up in. I did. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. So if y'all don't get nothing else out of this, understand that if you feel as though you stuck somewhere and you're complaining about the person, or you're making it seem as if somebody else has put you in a bad position, go back and ask yourself where it is that you're actually supposed to be at. Because a lot of times it's not about the other person. It's about where you're supposed to be at. I understand that. And God had to explain some things to me today in order for me to come full circle with what I originally went to God and gave God. And truth be told, there is supposed to be a 29th before 30 get here. This is 28 and I wasn't even supposed to be here. And even though I sat there and said what I wasn't taking into 2021 with me, what ended up happening is that God started my year out with that just as a reminder. Now, you gonna come out of everything you said you wasn't taking in to 2021 with you, so that you can do what it is that you're supposed to be doing in 2021. So now I got to work my way up out of all of this. So we're going to see what happens, because I'm not going to keep looking at this toilet stool every day at the top of these stairs. So we got a long journey ahead of us this year, y'all. I promise we do. I got a whole lot of videos, and I'm going to tell y'all like this. I'm going to do the videos through this house. I'm not finna sit here and act like I'm ashamed. I promise you, we're in a pandemic, but there have been certain family members that have dropped by and things like that, and we didn't talk. I'm not finna shut down nothing. None of this is going to stop me from what it is that I have to do. This is a test. Are you going to sit down and sit in this dust that was created for you and do nothing? Or are you going to push this broom through this dust to get to where you need to be? That's the way I'm looking at that right now. So I hope this blesses somebody. Y'all make sure y'all hitting up Key and Mercy on IG, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and hitting up keyandmercy.com. I done blogged a whole lot, y'all. Come on now. Y'all got to go back and read. There's some good nuggets on there, y'all. I got a few bloggers that's been hitting me up, so they can't be too bad. Don't make sure y'all go back and hit up The Block is Hot. The DT shot up the block a few days ago, y'all. It's been hell on wheels since this year started, but I'm gonna get through it, and y'all gonna help me. You heard me? I'll see y'all next video.